everyone, David here from MentalHaggis Cosplay, back with you here today with another video. And today is the day that all us RWBY fans have all been waiting for, the premiere of Volume 8 of RWBY. Now before we get started into this video, I've got a couple of things I would like to note before we get started. First is, I got some new hardware. This is a nice little mic setup that I got from my good friend Steve. He's known the con scene as Scapey, but he saw that I was needing a new mic stand and I managed to buy this off him and it's been really well. I haven't had a chance to use it for much videos lately, so hopefully this will be its debut and see how it goes. Again, thanks very much Steve for this mic setup. This is going to work wonders for any future videos. Second of all, to be truthful, this isn't my first RWBY reaction video. It's the first one on my channel, but I've actually taken part in some group RWBY reactions with my good friends Xiaolong and Seni. I've taken part in some of the premiere or finale of volume group reactions, but of course we haven't had a chance to kind of meet up recently. But yeah, if you enjoy RWBY reactions, check those two out as well. Like, I can't recommend them enough. They're really good friends of mine and I miss them a lot. I miss my RWBY fam. Lastly, I'm going to go over my thoughts on Volume 7 really quickly. Again, it doesn't feel like that much time since Volume 7 ended, well, given the state of this year, but Volume 7 was really good. It left on one hell of a cliffhanger. I really enjoyed some of the character development, not just with Team RWBY, but with like Crow and Ironwood. Ironwood became like a really interesting character for me, like over the course of Volume 7. It was really cool getting to see Ace, the Aesops, and Penny. Oh wow, did Penny have a glow up. It was good to see Winter again, and more of some of the villains like Tyrion and Watts. There's a lot to talk about. Maybe I'll do some future videos on what I think of each volume, but that's not what you're here for. You're here to see me, as John, reacting to the first episode of Volume 8. So let's get started. It'll be interesting to see how much of what was in the trailer will be in the first episode, but yeah, let's give this a watch. Alright. 8. Much of the tangle. Is that someone sweeping? Oh, this is the person that's been left to clean up after the mess the end of Volume 7 left us. Oh, things got messy. No, phone alarm! Leave me alone. Oh, someone's anxious. Ah, it's Neo! And Cinder. Right. They're on their way to take the lamp to Salem. Oh, fly into the storm. Neo looks anxious.
There.
There she blows! So, Ahab must have his will. Oh, that is a lot of good. Is that thing glowing? Ah, that thing's got landing base? Oh wow! Oh. Ooh. Rooster Teeth presents. Oh, this is dark right off from the get-go. I love it. Has Neil met Salem yet? I don't think she has. Oh. There she is, the Queen of the Damned. Neil's like, who's that? Is that the one you've been telling me about?
My queen.
Check this up a little bit. Love the new outfit. Give it to me.
Cinder. When I chose you as my vessel for the maidens, I put my trust in you. So I trust that you wouldn't possibly return to me empty-handed.
Yeah.
The relic of knowledge. I took it right from under Ironwood's nose.
Excuse me.
Outsmarted
You did?
General speaks less to your
Tyrion.
intellect and
Neil's not happy. I was like, you did.
after all, you were outsmarted by those children first.
And according to radio chatter, that same general and his forces outsmarted you. A shame Watts never made it back.
He's captured. Neil's like, where's my gratitude,
Doctor was
bitch?
a necessary sacrifice. I do hope this little one doesn't become another.
Little!
Who
Don't
is
call me
she?
small!
Neapolitan has some very useful abilities
has,
and has
yeah.
proven to be a valuable asset.
And a big fan favourite among the
You
cast.
certainly do enjoy collecting assets.
Oh, we're gonna see this thing.
Cinder.
Oh, nice. A new look
You're
for
here.
Mercury and Emerald.
I knew you'd quiet.
So
Oh, Hazel
devoted
looks
to
different as
someone
well.
So incompetent.
Right.
While the good doctor and I were advancing the will of our goddess, dismembering the very body of this kingdom, you were merely atoning for past failure.
This is just like
Paul
Volume 4
Dina's
all over
creation
again. It just
interfered
starts
with
off
the transfer
with the
of
villains.
Wood to Maiden power. But now I know she has it. And once I return to Atlas, it won't take long to finish what I started. That power will be mine.
And this is going to take place over 2 days. This is going to be
I've given
interesting.
no such command.
No.
Ma'am, now is the time to...
Quiet.
This game is not yours to win, Cinder. It's mine.
She activating a birthing
Just
pod.
because you're more valuable to me than a pawn does not make you a player. Everything is already in motion.
That's a very cool shot.
All you need concern yourself with is your ability to act when I tell you to.
Of course. Without you, I am nothing.
How much of that is true? Be gone. Oh, good start, good start. Now, where are we now? This is the people that was evacuated from Mantle, the attack on Mantle, I imagine. Hey, Oscar! See, he's doing well after his little fall. Take it.
Thank you.
So he's still yet to...
Heads up.
No. Oh. Is this the gang? Is he found them? Yes!
Need a lift?
Oh, that's good. They managed to meet with Oscar quite quickly. I wonder if they knew where he was. Must have still had a scroll on him.
I was stupid to think the General would listen. Every choice I've made was the wrong one. And now...
We all did what we thought was best. I'm just glad you're all right.
See, let's see where we go from here. Oh.
Yeah, I see you.
Inside, hurry.
Oh, they're on the run now. Oh, I've seen the wanted posters.
I know. Sector 3 is going to need the most help. I'm sending backup your way right now. Fiona, do you copy? We need transport from Sector 3.
Oh, it's just the Happy Huntresses.
Copy.
Especially with the like leader, like Ron being captured. Yes. No hugs. Okay, hugs.
When we heard you went off after Ironwood on your own, we...
How did you end up down in the slums?
I fell.
It's a... long story.
Emphasis
I
on
get
long.
the feeling there's been a few of those tonight.
There it is. They're the wanted posters.
You're not going to tell them. You and I aren't done talking yet.
Oh.
Where's Crow?
Captured. Along with Robin.
We don't know. Last we heard, he was
I
with
don't
Robin,
know.
but
All right. Your friend is back now.
Friend.
You ready to work?
Oh, Oscar.
The largest Grim Horde ever seen is hovering over the tundra, and out there is a city full of people with no heat, and from what you told us, no more military protection.
So
And while we're
they've all
happy to
gone
give you guys a
underground, and
place
they're
to
going to
lie
have to
low
like
for a while,
help evacuate the rest of the
it's
citizens.
time to get those people
Clear
some
up the
help.
grim.
How? Ironwood is stopping all evacuations to Atlas. And we can't get them out of the city with Salem's forces surrounding us.
The crater, beneath Atlas. It's not safe, but it's warm. And with everyone in one place, we can do a better job protecting them. May can send you where you're needed most. We've got to get everyone down into that crater before nightfall. In the slums, we might have a chance.
Right.
We're never going to sleep again. I just know it.
Either you're helping, or you're baggage.
Let's put everyone right below Atlas in the crater. I don't see anything going wrong there.
We need to get out there and do what we can for Mantle.
Yeah.
We need to do what we can for everyone. What about Amity? And telling the world about Salem? We can't do this alone. We need
people
help.
try to
Ruby's
evacuate.
right. The Happy Huntresses are handling the evacuation better than we could. And there's a bigger picture. But Amity isn't even finished. It was still under construction.
Doctor, what would you need to launch Amity now?
We made decent progress on construction and fuel collection.
Right.
All potentially manageable, but Amity was designed so that it couldn't launch itself without first being granted clearance from General Ironwood's terminal.
Ah, damn.
Ruby, there is no
gonna have to
way
sneak in and
Ironwood
get
will
access.
cooperate with us.
But he doesn't have to. We just need the green light from his terminal, right?
You want to go back to the academy?
Still.
Yeah, actually, there is more than one terminal.
Oh?
The one in his office and one in the main Atlesian military compound.
Ho, ho,
At the
ho.
base of the city. You'd have to get into the compound somehow, then get inside the operations room, and then... Oh boy, I might need to think about this.
Stealth mission?
And just to clarify, this is the easy option?
What you're saying is it can't be done. It's pointless. And even if you got the message out, there's no guarantee help would come.
It's not pointless. Atlas is only Salem's current target. She's not hiding anymore, and once she's done here, she'll move on to the rest of Remnant. We need to warn them.
Ruby, when we came here, we said we'd follow your lead. But things haven't exactly worked out.
Oh no.
There are people here who need us right now.
Conflict.
That's something we can actually do.
But this isn't about just Atlas. Ruby's right. It's about all of Remnant. They need to know in Vacuo, in Mistral, in Vale, what's coming, so they can prepare.
Okay, then let's go for both. Get Amity up and running and evacuate Mantle.
But that's how Salem got this far, by dividing
John's
us.
always the
We
peacemaker.
have to stick together.
No. What Salem wants is to turn us against each other. Just like this. John has a point. We can work separately and still be united.
Oh, that's good.
Or let me take the relic to Salem.
What?
And maybe she will call off her attack on the kingdom.
I don't think that's
we
the
can
best
trust
option.
Salem to actually do that. And the moment she uses the staff to create anything else, Atlas falls onto Mantle.
Nobody's turning you over to anybody. I think that's the one thing we could all agree on.
Okay, then I guess we're going to Atlas. Can you help us get to that terminal?
I suppose someone needs to help you bypass security.
I'll go.
Penny, we can't risk...
I'll go.
Oh, yes.
Do what you gotta do. I'm going out there to see what I could do.
So,
Gang. Go by the pharmacy. I was developing some new tools for you.
oh, this is the hover
This
bit.
happened.
Now,
You're gonna need them.
it's interesting to see some
I'm going with
conflict
Ruby.
between the group, but it's good,
What
like,
about Mantle?
Oh,
it
I'm
wasn't
saving
pushed too
Mantle.
far, like John
Because I
possibly came in
actually
like,
believe
no,
we
no,
can
we'll
do
do
this.
both.
Hey, we're still united.
I hope so.
I can get Pietro out to Amity to prepare, but that doesn't answer how we're getting all of you up to Atlas.
I might actually have an idea for
Oh, what's that? Penny. Oh, Signwood.
Hello, Penny. I'm worried for your safety.
Oh, is he gonna trace the call?
Tell me where you are, and I'll have you picked up right away. Atlas needs you, Penny. Salem is here.
She's not going anywhere until you change your mind about Mantle. There's still a chance for Remnant to be...
Mantle? You're still worried about Mantle? Remnant is doomed, Ruby. Unless we leave, Salem will destroy Atlas, and with it, any hope humanity has left. We need to think about the future.
I love this. This is so complicated.
Everything that follows.
No easy answers in this one. Oh. Naru. Surviving members of Aesop's. So is it Clover on the bed? It is. That's what I thought it would be. And there's Winter getting healed. Love the new arm.
Sir, the prisoners have arrived.
Aha.
They're being processed in Stockade B.
Time we're gonna interrogate them this episode.
Crow and Robin?
Oh, yeah.
Could you give us the room, please?
There are more than 2 prisoners.
I'll be fine.
Thank you, Winter. I don't know what I would do without you. No one has ever seen a Grim Force this large before. The city's hard-light shields will hold, but not forever.
What will you do, sir?
Wait, you can't be in here.
This is absurd. Let us through.
Ah, the council.
I am going to do everything I can to defend this kingdom.
What?
At all costs.
What do you think you're doing, James?
No matter the cost.
That one.
And what's this about martial law? Have you lost your damned mind? Are you that scared of what?
Uh-oh. Doubt. Doubt. Oh. Who is it? It's a boy!
But first I need the one who can show me how. Bring him to me.
Oh, she's coming after Oscar. Is that the episode? Yes! Oh, everything's so terrible now. Clover's pin. Joe and Robin in jail. Oh, Salem's got wings. Split up between Lenora. Oh. Sorry, I must not say much, I'm just really invested in this tune. Oh. Oh dear. Oh, that's giving me some, like, when it, like, the front open for RWBY when it falls, it's got that kind of vibe where, like, expect a lot this season because a lot of bad things are going to happen, and especially after all the bad things that happen in Volume 7, I'm afraid, I'm very afraid. So look at this concept art. Well. Where do I begin?
Care for a cup of Wilkins coffee? No, I don't like coffee. Oh, things just seem to happen to people who don't drink Wilkins.
I took it right from under Ironwood's nose.
Excuse me, the fuck did you just say?
Okay, so I've just finished writing down a few notes of stuff that was worth talking about the episode. So let's start from the beginning. Started off with like focusing on the villains with Neo and Cinder on their way to give the lamp to Salem. Now, it was quite like, it reminded me of Volume 4 because that started off focusing on the villains after such a climactic end to Volume 3, and it was interesting to see that done again. It was interesting to see like this was the first time that Salem meets Neo and vice versa, and see like how they react to seeing each other for the first time. Salem like called Neo like Cinder's little pet, and don't know how Neo's going to react to that. Also, Cinder openly taking credit, all the credit for taking the lamp, with Neo just giving her a look like, where's my gratitude, bitch? So that's going to be a Walking Dead moment. That's going to be a Neo will remember this moment. And what else? New outfits for Mercury, Emerald, and Hazel, which kind of makes sense. They're in Atlas now, so they wouldn't need to kind of warmer clothing, especially I imagine like Emerald's like old outfit would be a bit too chilly for like Atlas's climate. I don't know, does that Whalegrim have like insulated heating? Moving on, Oscar gets picked up by RWBY. That was like quicker than I imagined. I thought he was going to like stay missing from the group, but he's going to get kidnapped by Salem again, so might as well bring him back, only for him to go missing in the next episode or the episode after that. He's going to go missing again. Pretty much guarantee it. But yeah, showed the wanted posters. RWBY, Weiss, Blake Young, Oscar, Jean, Ren, Nora, Penny, and Pietro and Maria. They're all wanted by Atlas, with Crow and Robin already been captured, and they're working with the Happy Huntresses for their next plan of action, which leads to some conflict in the group. We have conflict from this episode, like not just left over from the last volume between Ren and Nora, but surprisingly from RWBY and Yang in this one. With RWBY and Nora wanting to get access to Ironwood's terminal to put the call out to the other kingdoms. So like, Salem's in Atlas, she's not hiding anymore. Once she's done here, she's going to move on to the rest of the kingdoms. We need to warn everyone. We can't keep this a secret anymore. But Yang and Ren are like, no, we need to focus on the people here now. We need to evac everyone here now. And the interesting is, both sides are understandable. You can agree with one, you can agree with the other, you can agree with both. Which I was quite happy when John stepped in as the peacekeeper, as he always is. He says, look, you can do that, you can do this, we can do both, there's enough of us. Especially with them working with the Happy Huntresses, there'll be enough numbers between the two groups that they'll be able to accomplish both missions. But it was that look of hurt in RWBY's eyes to have someone question her leadership, not just anyone, her sister. Just go like, look, we've been following your lead from the very get-go, and this is kind of where it's led us, and I'm not sure this is the right path to take. I'll be interested to see how far they go with it this volume, because again, this is going to take place over 2 days, this whole volume, so it'll be interesting to see. That's kind of what Oscar says, like Salem's trying to divide and conquer, she's trying to make us fight amongst one another bits. That goes without saying, like, there are no easy answers in this volume. This is a bad set of cards that our cast have been dealt with. It was when Penny got the call from General Ironwood that I actually gave quite a gasp, because I was like, oh no, is Ironwood going to trace the call if she picks up? But it was interesting to see the conflict on Penny's face, because she's torn between two sides, like as the protector of Atlas, working with Ironwood and Aesops in winter, but having to go on the run with Team RWBY, Team Orange and others, and now being the Winter Maiden. So again, that'll be interesting to see as well. And then we cut to the Aesops, Ironwood and Winter. Ironwood standing over like Clover's body, which I thought it was like either him or Winter like in the bed, but they're both in the bed, which is comfort going to do any good to like Clover at this point? I would have thought he would have been in a morgue, but I guess having them kind of rooms opposite each other saves a change in location between the scenes, because quite the big shock that I got was when the two council members from last volume arrive and started questioning Ironwood, like, what are you doing about the evacuation? Ironwood just straight up shot the guy. I don't think he had order to protect him, and I was like, and I know, like, shown from the last volume, like, after Ironwood shot a kid, I shouldn't be surprised. But Oscar has order in that. This was just like a regular kind of council member. He straight up shot him in cold blood, and it's just, we're seeing more and more of Ironwood's ruthlessness. He's becoming less and less human, like figuratively and metaphorically, considering he's lost another arm. And I like the look between Harriet and Winter, like the kind of look they gave from each room. And it could be interpreted in two different ways at this point in time, where it was, you can interpret it as, okay, begrudgingly, this is what we're doing now. Or it could be seen as, should this be what we're doing? Is this going too far? And I quite like that. I really like that. That was a good scene. I can't wait to, like, once this video's done, I'm going to rewatch this episode again. And then you ended, I'm sorry if I'm missing anything, but then you had the, I need to know how to ask the question, bring them to me, which of course the Oscar is going to go to Salem, which will be interesting to see how those two interact with each other. And then you had opening, which was all doom and gloom, everything is terrible, but an awesome song. I'm going to quickly go through that. Right, now I'm going to... Okay, so I'm going to do a brief kind of sum up before the video ends of the intro. So I quite like the glitch effect between like normal mantle and just everything on the fire. That's a cool effect. Just gives the kind of feel what this volume is going to be like. I like the character profiles here between like the new look and like the look from like volume like 1 to 3. Got Ironwood and then Clover's little pin with Aesops, and then Crow. Crow's in prison with Robin. Same cell or different. Oscar's in the prison of the mind with, oh, that's some nice wings in Salem. Team RWBY's weapons, John. Is Renora no more? You've got Weiss and Winter. Winter's got a snappy new look. Schnee family. Salem's playing chess at Ironwood, metaphorically. What's been a dick in prison? Pietro doing his thing, and Penny's kind of cracking up. Okay, so this is the teams kind of splitting up with like Yang and Ren's team, and then you've got like RWBY and Nor's team. Still on good terms, or like look at that. You've got this really cool fight scene. Surprisingly, never like compared to like the last couple. Oh, then we've got the villains here. Oh, Cinders and Pain here. As the kind of grim side taking over her, then we saw the relics, the glitch effect again, and then you've got the kind of falling again, akin to like the volume 3 opening, like when it falls. That, are they going to lose the relic of? Are they going to lose the relic of creation in this one? Because if that thing's taken, Atlas is going to fall. But also, it was interesting to see like another episode of RWBY start off with there being no big fight scene, and I don't think that's happened since volume 5. I mean, like volume 6 we had the train fight, volume 7 we had the fight in Mantle, and this one it was just setting up what this volume was going to be. But yeah, that is my reaction to episode 1. I look forward to doing more of these. I'm not going to cosplay for all of these like reaction videos. I learned my lesson from doing the My Hero Academia ones, but I'll do them for special episodes like in between finales, and if I can get some of my other RWBY friends involved, might try and do group reactions. I'll do what I can, but this is like my first solo RWBY reaction. I hope you guys really enjoyed it. I hope this sounds good with my new little mic setup. But thanks for watching, guys. Remember to leave a comment down below. What did you think of this new episode of RWBY? What are your thoughts of the volume so far? And also I want to hear people's opinions. Which character do you think is going to have their semblance evolve or like improve throughout this volume? Or have their weapons be upgraded? Let me know in the comments down below. And remember to like and subscribe to MentalHaggis Cosplay. And also check out my friend's channel down below at Xiaolong. Thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you next week with the next episode of RWBY Volume 8. Take care.
I took it right from under Ironwood's nose.
That's a load of pish.